What's going on, everybody? It's Joe Giunta with Trend Trading Academy. I'm here to help you trade and get paid. And guys, I got another special one for you today because we all see what's going on. You've been seeing Gamestop, AMC, Dogecoin. You've been seeing all these crazy things going on, and you thought I only did Forex. Stop it. Hey, I'm about to talk to you and tell you why all these things are going on and why you shouldn't get caught up in the hype. Don't get caught up in all that mess. I'm gonna show you exactly why in this video. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell, get notifications when I drop content. And if you're ready to become a student, go to trendtrading.academy. You ready for that merch? Tradinggetpaid.com, get your journal, get all set up. For now, let's get to it.
Have faith in your mind, have faith in your grind, invest in yourself, transform in your time. Have faith in your mind, have faith in your grind, invest in yourself, transform in your time. Trade and get paid, trade and get paid, trade and get paid, trade and get paid, trade and get paid.
All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. The world's going crazy. Stocks are going crazy. Crypto's going crazy. The markets are crazy, right? Everything is going bananas right now. AMC, Gamestop, right? Dogecoin, Nokia. What are we even talking about right now? This is absolutely crazy. I literally see people out there downloading Robinhood for the first time. You don't know anything about how to trade, nothing about stocks, nothing about a chart, nothing about anything. You saw a post on Facebook. You saw an article that somebody paid to put on your timeline. You went and downloaded an app, put money into it, and bought a stock. All because you saw an article on Facebook or a post, or your broke uncle told you that he was gonna get rich off of some GameStop. Are you crazy? Are you serious right now? That's what you did? And you still don't even know why you bought this stock to begin with. Just face it, you got played, right? Now I know, you're gonna talk about that person that won in a million, the home run, the person that came and bought a lottery ticket and got $80 million or something like that, right? Hit the mega ball or whatever they call, power ball, whatever they call that mess, right? All I'm saying, guys, that stuff makes the news. They talk about that. They tell you about that. But they don't talk about that person that's in the liquor store every single day spending $10 on lottery tickets and they never win $1. They never tell you about the dude that's out there trying to hustle, getting that get rich quick on the lottery or on these stocks, or trying to hit a home run, trying to do this, and he ends up gambling his savings away. They don't tell you about that because they don't want you to see that. They don't want that to be in your face, right? Because that don't sell. That don't create FOMO, fear of missing out. That don't get you to buy more. That don't get, that's not part of the plan. They want you to hear about that one guy out of a million that made a little bit of money on his stroke of luck, and they want you to try to do the same. Man, they're selling you a line, man. They're selling you on some nonsense. That's not how we do this. That's not how people get rich and find success in trading and investing. Are you crazy? And Dogecoin? Are you serious? We're talking about Dogecoin? Man, come on. I'm looking at these charts. I see what's going on, and Dogecoin is trash. Think about this. Dogecoin was literally created as a joke. It was literally a joke. Literally a joke. It is a novelty coin. It has no purpose. It has absolutely no purpose whatsoever. The thing has been trading under a penny for its entire existence, with the exception of maybe a few little spikes here and there, right? And then guess what? We hear some articles or some news on Facebook. We see an Instagram post. We see some, somebody said something about Elon Musk or something like that, right? And what do? We drop what we're doing and we start throwing money into something that we know nothing about based on a couple of Facebook posts because we fear we're going to miss the home run. Man, come on. That ain't how we do this, right? So Dogecoin, guys, this thing is under a penny. It starts to push up. It gets to about the 3 cent area, and it's reaching that all-time high for that coin. Everybody starts going crazy, dumping money into it. Why do we buy when it's high instead of when it's low? Tell me why that. I don't understand that. So people start buying Dogecoin, all right? And here's what happens. Around 3, 4, 5 cents, we're seeing all-time highs. People are getting into Dogecoin. Money's getting pushed into it. It's rising. It hits 7.5. It goes from under a penny to 7.5 cents. And it's like, oh my God, Dogecoin, this is it. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna have everything we ever wanted. Oh my goodness, we're ready to buy the house. We're telling them to go and buy a TV. Come on, man, you crazy? Because guess what happened? The minute that hit 7.5 cents, it tanked. Why? Because the big holders in that, Elon Musk being one of them, as soon as they saw that 7.5, their advisor said, this is enough. And they got rid of everything that they had, and it tanked. Now, what is it, sitting at 2.5 cents? Something like that? And it's worth nothing. All of those people who bought it at 4 and 5 cents are left holding the bag right now. Right? Hoping that maybe one more push, maybe one more push. Psh, that's not how we do this. Right? I want to trade something that has some consistency. Right? You go back and you look at Dogecoin before this spike, it looked just like GameStop. Flatline. Trash. Straight across the board until one big spike. Right? It's garbage. It's garbage. I don't want GameStop. I don't want to trade Dogecoin. I don't want to trade AMC. I don't want to trade Nokia. I don't want to trade trash stocks and coins. I want to trade something that has some continuity. I want something that has some real movement in the market, some history to it, some consistency, some body to it. Because that's where I make my money. I don't want to trade something. You really going to buy something that's been flatlined for years and now you're going to buy it because it has one spike? Are you out of your mind? Right? We want to buy something that has some continuity, some history to it. Buy something that really is going to pay the bills. I'm going to show you on the charts a couple of things why you don't want to be doing this kind of stuff. And I'm going to give you the answer to what you do want to do. All right? So let's take a look at this for a second. You see this is a 30-minute chart. You see this big spike, big gap, big gap, big gap, right? So you saw that big spike, and this is kind of like right here where everybody started talking crazy about, about how GameStop went up. GameStop is going up. The short squeeze, the Reddit users, all this stuff was going on. Now, here's the problem with that. Look at this on the chart. When you see that, we're already almost at its highest point. All right? So when you see this, look at where we're at. Look at my crosshairs. All right? You see it at $300 and something. So you see, it's like $380. What really happened was a hedge fund came in and said, GameStop is useless. That's what really happened. GameStop is useless. And so there's no way GameStop makes money. So here's a good opportunity for a short sale. Well, how a short sale works in stocks is you essentially borrow the stocks or what you're looking to sell. You sell it, and if it goes down like you anticipate, you pay that lower price and you keep the profit. The risk part is that if it goes the wrong way and the stock goes up, well, now you have to pay the higher price than what you borrowed at, and you pay that difference, and now you lose money. Well, this hedge fund got in and they tried to short sell GameStop. And what happened was this group of Reddit users that you heard about, Wall Street Bets, they wanted to stick it to the big guy. So they came in and they started buying and pushing and using their buying power to push that price up. And they pushed it up so hard that they literally tanked the hedge fund. The hedge fund, when it started to get up to that 300 mark, 350 mark, as you see right here, what ended up happening was in this area right here, that hedge fund was in big trouble. So another hedge fund came in and threw $1 billion in to save their buddy, the hedge fund. So what happened was, that's when you see it kind of pulled back in here. Well, the next move was Wall Street Bets, they also got more funding, and they pushed it up even higher, and it literally got all the way up here to that $480 per share. Now that's crazy for a company that is obsolete, a company that has no purpose anymore. GameStop is done, okay? So now they took $1 billion out of that hedge fund. So they already tanked one hedge fund, and they took $1 billion, which represented 6% of another hedge fund, and they hit that one. So they bankrupted one, and they hit a 6% loss on another. Now watch what happens next. At that point, they accomplished their purpose. They did what they set out to do. So they pulled their money out. And look what happened. Look at that big drop. So right in here, here come the retail traders. Here comes you hearing from your cousin that GameStop is going up. You should buy GameStop now. I seen people posting on Facebook talking about, buy GameStop, thank me later. Nah, I ain't gonna thank you later. Because people bought in here not knowing what they were doing. It was at this point in here that people were downloading Robinhood for the first time and buying GameStop. And immediately they're up in here and they're going, oh my goodness, this is it. I'm going to get rich. This is everything I ever hoped for. And then this happens. And it goes all the way back down. And guess who's left holding the bag? It's the retail trader. It's the person who didn't know what they were doing. It was the person operating off of FOMO or fear of missing out. You thought, man, if I don't get it now, I'm going to miss this opportunity. You went and put in money and lost it. So now you're in the negative. Did that make sense? You base that trade, you base that experience on what you saw on Facebook, Instagram, or Google. You might have seen an article by Forbes. You might have seen an article by some, investment magazine, money.com. And you were like, oh, see, it's legit. What you didn't realize was who paid Forbes to put that article out. Who put the money? They're not reporting anything that they're not paid to report. You think they're doing this stuff for free? Come on, man. They're reporting what they're told to report, what they're paid to report. So somebody paid them to tell everybody that GameStop was going up. And guess what happened? GameStop went up. And then it tanked. Then it tanked. Now it played back around a little bit. We had some gaps up. We had all this kind of stuff. But look where it's at now. Guys, look. This thing is dead. It's back under 100. This is live chart. We're back under 100. It's over. I mean, we may have a little bit of more push up, but it's over. GameStop is obsolete. It's over. Now, I want to show you something that makes this crazy. Look at this. When we look at this, number one, we see big gaps. We see these big, huge candles, and we see profits and losses. But if we really want to make sense of this, I want to show you the rest of the picture. As I tell my class all the time in TTA, you got to look at the bigger picture. We can't base our entire trading decision on a little piece of the chart. We need to look at the bigger picture. Remind you, this is a 30-minute chart we're looking at right here. Look at that date right here where that big gap happened. Right? January 26th, 2021. Well, look at where I'm at right now. February 2nd. We're only talking about 8 days. 8 days. All of this big stuff happened in the course of a week. That was a week. Now look at this. Let me make this a little clearer for you. Guys, is that crazy? Is that crazy or what? Look at that chart when I zoom out a little bit. All I had to do is go back. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Guys, this was a small 1 week occurrence that you're seeing on the chart over here. And it followed what? Nothing but flatline. If that was your heart monitor, you would have been dead, right? If this was your EK or what they call that, the heart monitor, beep, 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 that's a flat line. You're dead. It's over. Look at this. You want to scroll back? Let's keep going back. Look at this chart, guys. I'm going back now, months and months, years now. I'm going back years now. Look at that. Guys, I'm all the way back in what? 2014. I went back years. Years. Dead. This company has been dead. GameStop is obsolete. And I'm not knocking GameStop. If you work there, you know, do your thing, right? I enjoy a little game here and there. But all I'm saying is that stock is flatlined. It's dead. It's obsolete. Why? Because nobody buys discs anymore. What is a disc? Half of the kids out here don't even know what a disc is. CDs, DVDs are done. Everything is digital now. They are the modern day Blockbuster. Blockbuster is obsolete because digital videos came out and put them out of business. Well, guess what? That happened in the realm of movies and TV. Now it's happening in the realm of video games. People don't take and have a case a video game anymore. They download video games, right? So GameStop is done. Why are we trading GameStop when their chart looks like this? Look at that chart. Look at that chart. It's a flat line. It's done. It's dead. It's dead. Oh no, there's money. Man, that's 1 week. 1 week where there was abnormal circumstances. But if you was paying attention and not going off of a Facebook post, you would have made money. Why? Because you wouldn't have been even focusing on this. Same thing with AMC. Flatlined. Same thing with Nokia. Nokia? Who? Kids don't even know who Nokia is. You got to be my age if you ever owned a Nokia phone. Nokia? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Guys, and nowadays, if it ain't a Samsung or if it ain't an Apple, right? Android or Apple, that's it. If it ain't one of those, why are we even thinking about it anymore? Right? Nokia is obsolete. Dogecoin. Dogecoin was literally made to be a joke. It was literally a joke. It was created as a joke. It has absolutely no purpose. It is a novelty coin that means nothing, that has been trading under a penny for its entire existence. So with the exception of a couple small spikes. But guess what? We hear that it's going up. We hear somebody on Facebook, crypto's hot, Ethereum's hot, Bitcoin's hot. So what do? We jump in on something because it has a small rise. It went from, 1 penny to 3 pennies. Oh, wow, it tripled in price. It went up to 4 pennies. It's moving. It went up to 7.5 cents. Oh, my God, it's 7x'd overnight. But it's crazy. Where's it at now? It tanked, right? All of you who bought it at 4 cents because it's going up. Now it's worth what? 2 cents? 2.5 cents? Because you bought based off of nonsense. If you looked at the chart, you would see it's a flat line. It's useless. It's trash. I don't want Dogecoin. I don't want AMC. I don't want GameStop. I don't want Nokia. I want something that's going to bring me some stability, right? I want something that's going to bring me some money, some stability, some continuity. That's why I trade Forex. So now watch this. Now, let me show you what GBP AUD looks like. Now, you see this? Nice structure point. Nice structure point. Nice structure point. Nice. You got all these nice little structure points. All of this is market structure. This stuff makes sense as you see the chart moving around. Oh, you want to see back? Watch this. Does that look like a flat line to you? Guys, we're talking a range here of 600 pips that has real market structure. And that's just going right back to January 7th. You see what I'm saying? So what? You want me to go back? Look at this. Let me scroll back on this. Now that doesn't look like some dead movement, does it? That doesn't look like something that's just over with, done, flatline, dead. That has life to it. That has life to it. That has continuity to it. It has its ups. It has its downs. It moves with the movement of real currency. It's not just a flat line with a spike. It actually has real momentum, waves and corrections, extensions in the market. This is what a market is supposed to look like. It's not supposed to be a flat line. Who wants to buy that's dead? I want to be a part of something that's alive, something that has positive movement and negative movement, extensions and retracements, waves and pullbacks, because that is what's healthy for the market. That's why I trade Forex. I don't bother with all them trash, posts I see on Facebook. Everybody do this. Everybody. I don't want to be with the crowd. I want to be with the market. While you were being fed a line of nonsense to buy AMC, to buy Gamestop, to buy Dogecoin, guess where the banks were putting their money? You think that the big banks were putting their money in AMC and putting their money in GameStop? Nope. Their money was in Forex. Their money was in currency. That's what we did. That's what the banks did. I don't want my money in something that's trash, something that's unreliable, something that doesn't have continuity, something that doesn't have history behind it. I want to put my money where the banks put their money, because I'm going to allow the bank momentum, who's the real power when it comes to money. I'm going to let them move the market, and I'm going to ride the wave with them, because that's what real Forex traders do. That's what real investors do. We get into stuff that matters. We get into stuff that has continuity, consistency, and depth. We don't buy into FOMO. We don't buy into news. We don't buy into Facebook posts and Instagram posts and what your broke uncle told you, was going to get him rich. Man, stop all that. We get into stuff that has consistency, continuity, and a steady hand in the market. That's what we do. Look at this. Beautiful looking chart. Beautiful looking chart. Lots of momentum, lot of movement, right? That's how we trade. All right. So I want to encourage you today. Don't jump in on stuff you see on Facebook. This is the lesson we learned. What we learned from GameStop is don't buy based on a Facebook post. What you want to do is learn technical analysis. Let me show you something really, really quick. Watch this. I could take you from here to here, just like that, just that simple. And just that alone tells me what? It tells me that the market, look at this. See that? Just that alone. Watch this. So come back to this right here. All I need to know is this. We have a nice structure here. We have a more recent, shorter term structure here. All I know is price is going to trade within there until it breaks out. Just that simple. Just that simple. So what am I going to do? I'm going to allow price to do what it wants to do, and I'm going to trade breakouts. I'm going to look at market structure. Look at that. Just like this. Boom, I have structure here. Resistance, support. What used to be a ceiling became a floor. So what is price going to do? It's going to bounce within there, right? Now, I can literally just take that and go back. Let's cut that off right there. Now, just with those 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, I literally have everything I need, because now, watch this. Watch when I bring it closer for you to see it. See that? Prices are going to retest up in this area. Right? See that? Price is going to retest up in this area. It's going to push through here, and once it breaks out, it's either going to go that way or it's going to push down. And where is it going to come to? Well, look at that level right here. So price is either going to go out from here, or price is going to bounce around in here like this, and then once it does come out, it's going to come to where? Here, because that's the next level of structure. How do I know that, right? You just look left, right? Look at that. Structure. Structure, structure. Look at that, beautiful structure, right? So how do I know? Because time has told me so. I didn't jump into something that was based on a Facebook post. I went back and I looked at the market, right? You see that? I looked at the market, and the market told me what it wanted to do, because I'm not trading something that doesn't have continuity. I'm not trading something that doesn't have backing to it. I'm trading something that is, the banks do this every single day, and they have done this for years and years and years. So who do you trust? Some Reddit users pushing a stock in the wrong direction? Some hedge funds looking to sell short on a trash company? Or the banks that do business every single day the same way? You do what you do, and I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to trade with the banks. All right, guys, there you have it. So listen, why would I go and buy something that has been flatlined for all that time, and now we want to buy one little spike? If that was a heart monitor, that thing would have been beep, dead, and you buying it. Come on, man. Stop with all that mess. Stop with all the FOMO. Stop buying into the hype, and just go back to your technical analysis. Buy into things that are actually alive, all right? Don't be messing with all that stuff just because you see a Forbes article or because you see something on Facebook. Stop believing your broke uncle when he told you he's about to get rich on GameStop. Stop. Go back to the analysis, trust your education, trust the charts, and rock with what the charts are telling you, because that's who's telling you the truth, all right? So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, become a student, get that merch, check out all the links we got going on in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.